So conservatives tried to warn liberals that socialists and communists were in the government, universities, the entertainment industry, etc. But lefties loved socialists, and their hero, Bernie Sanders, is obviously one of them. And they used to love Russia and everything that it represented. But now that Hillary Clinton lost the election because she was a horrible person and was assisted by the mainstream media that mainstream America absolutely hates, liberals still can't figure this out, so they have to come up with this Russia hacked the election fake news bullshit. And suddenly, they hate Russia. But of course, they love Bernie Sanders, who espouses everything the old Soviet Russia stood for. Okay, I admit it. Russia did hack our election. They started at it 40 years ago by exporting their failed socialist policies, so 60s lefties and economic idiots like Bernie Sanders, who has never held a real job in his entire life, could eventually take over culture and have people like Bernie Sanders run for president. That's how Russia interfered in our election. However, Bernie Sanders lost the election because thankfully most Americans are not into socialism enough. But he also lost because Hillary Clinton colluded with members of the DNC to interfere and hack the election in her own way, so Bernie Sanders wouldn't even get the nomination. Now that's all written down in various Democrat emails, unlike the zero amount of information that Trump colluded with the Russians to hack the election. But isn't it funny how liberal progressives pushed for Russian-based socialist ideals in every facet of society for decades? But now, since they are sore losers and America flatly rejected their liberal socialist ideals, they all of a sudden hate Russia and want to make them the scapegoat. While Russia is no longer fully socialist, they were socialist for decades and spread their philosophy all over the world, including into Bernie Sanders' economically illiterate brain. So we have people who love the socialist tool Bernie Sanders, student of Russian economic propaganda, but because their loser of a candidate, Hillary Clinton, lost the election to Trump, it's no longer fashionable to love the place where those socialist ideals came from. Only now, even though they don't have a shred of evidence, again, the media and progressives, they absolutely hate Russia and had to come up with the false narrative that Russia hacked our election. How much sense does that make? Thank you for listening, and we do want to hear your comments, so if you would, please leave your comments in the comment section below this video, and don't forget to subscribe to Conservative News here on YouTube. Adios!